Personal development and growth. One thing a lot of people fail to understand is that, true growth entails you giving up some certain things. When we say giving up some certain things, we are not saying that, you should give up your precious life or give up your knowledge. But you see, a new body cannot be formed with an old mindset. That is, you cannot grow with the old mindset, with the old philosophy that you've had and has placed you where you are at the moment. You understand? Now, what does this mean? You are a career person, you are a business person, you are a student, you are an entrepreneur, you are a CEO, business executive, or you're an career executive, and the rest of them. Even if you're an artisan, you do a daily job and the rest of them. There are things that you must do that must take you from the current level that you are now to a greater height or to a greater level in that your line of business, line of job, line of education, or line of career. And those things that will take you there, will entail giving off some of the things that you actually have, or maybe you're actually enjoying, or you're actually doing. Let me share a good example. If you're somebody who is in tech, as a case study, there is every possibility that, night, while majority of people are sleeping, you might not join them to sleep the time that they are sleeping. Or if you are to join them, you will join them to sleep late. If you're also a top career person, it's also the same thing. You're going to be saddled with a lot of responsibility because a lot of subordinates and staffs are under you, and for you to give them proper leadership, proper guardianship, therefore means that, they have to work, submit reports to you. You on your own part, you need to evaluate all of those reports, look at the things that we've done, the ones that we've done right. If you are to commend them, you commend them. Aspects that we are not done right, you make your observation, and if there is need to effect correction or effect future possible direction or future possible steps that should be taken when those your subordinates find themselves in scenarios similar to achieve better results or better opportunities that can bring an overall good result or overall better image to the agency or the parastatal or the establishment in which or you all have found yourself. You're going to be doing all of that. And if it's about taking major decisions that will affect the organization as regards its growth, as regards its development, all of these are what you are going to be doing during all of those late nights. So office hours might not be enough for you to actually accomplish all of these tasks. If you are also a business person, the same thing is also applicable. You're going to be looking at business, have summary of business activity that actually happened either over the day or over the week. You're going to be looking at that during the weekend to know what should be the best trajectory for the upcoming week. If you're a student, the same thing. You're going to be sleeping late based on the fact that, you're reading, preparing for exams. You don't just want to write those exams. You want to have good grades. You want to have grades that can make you exceptional, that can make you stand out. Maybe it can get you either a scholarship to further your studies, or that can land you jobs with some particular unique agency or some particular unique organization. So you don't just want to just be among the regular students who actually just passed or who just graduated. You want to have an exceptional an exceptional graduating grade or an exceptional graduating result. So that's what you'll be doing. So you're going to be reading more than the way you average, or more than the way your colleagues are reading. You want to have results that is more than theirs. You understand? So that is for that. Then if we go further, if you happen to be a man, you must also up your discipline. What's discipline? The things that you look at, the things that you actually what? Spending time, spending resources, spending money, spending energy on. Look at all of them and ask yourself a simple question. These things that I'm spending these resources on, what are they giving to me? What are they truly adding to me? What are the value these things are adding to me? And if you cannot answer those particular questions about the value that those things are adding to you, then it's high time you actually would expunge those particular things out of your life. For instance, my camera, my webcam is here, which I'm using to record. What value is this webcam offering to me? It's presenting my image through a video format as a way of me distributing or recording my content and distributing it to the public for viewers to see. So viewers are not just listening to me in audio version, but they're also seeing my face, seeing my visual, the way in which I actually communicate some certain ideas, my facial expression, if there needs to, my gestures, movement of my hands. You understand? So that is the value that this particular webcam is actually offering. Webcam or camera or whatever. Then I have my light as well. What are they offering? They are making my video to be better than when there is just flat, light that is coming through my windows, and they cannot make my face as bright as it is at the moment. So you're going to be looking at things that you have that are not actually that are not actually adding value to you, and you look for a way to expunge them out of your life. If you're a man, you are womanizing, and womanizing is one of the most useless investment that it's not going to add anything to you. Okay, then let's have you be small, you drink. What's economic benefit is it adding? It's mostly not going to be adding anything to you. So you expunge them away from your system, expunge them away from your life. You are with friends who are not helping you grow, or who are not encouraging them being around you, and not enabling you to grow. Those are not the kind of people you should be keeping around you, because even when you try on your own to grow or force them to grow, they will end up pulling you down. Or you try to ensure that you grow, these people will pull you down or stop you or intercept you from growing, simply because they also on their own do not want to grow. You understand? So that's what you should know, that all of this entails discipline, because a formidable circle that maybe you thought you formed, leaving them now, you might believe that that you feel somehow, you feel sad because they are losing you and stuff like that. But guess what? You need it for your growth. There are food that you are eating and they are not benefiting your health, they are not benefiting you. They are causing you more problem, habits that you have that that are not benefiting you. There is need to actually to do away with them. Do away with them. Do not continue them. If you continue them, it will not add to you. It will not lead to your growth. You understand? So that's what you must actually know, that in the game of growth, for you to actually get to the next height, or the next available height, or the next possible height, you have to give up habits. Discipline must be there, and consistency, and you have to be deliberately committed to both discipline and consistency. It must be deliberate. That means it must come from the inside, not just that I'm telling you now. What I'm telling you now, if it does not come from your inside, to be disciplined, to be consistent, to be committed, you can't actually want to do it. So, I don't know, but Over here, they call me the best exercise physiologist and the best web developer, as well as the best the best fitness expert, the best self-development expert as well. And as usual, I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace. Ensure that you are growing. Ensure that you are growing in whatever thing that you are doing. Ensure you are growing. It will be a good thing that, you see me years to come from now. If our Creator wants us to see in real life, and you said that I watched your video years ago, and it touched me, and it motivated me to actually to start my self-development journey. Remember, with this channel, it's not all about relationship. You can see our description here. We talk about relationship. We talk about personal development. We talk about finance. We talked about education. We talked about fitness. We talked about health. So if you are following this channel is not all about relationships. So that's why you can discover that maybe it can happen for over a month. We don't talk about any relationship topics. We don't talk about any fitness topic. It will just be strictly on personal development. Why? Because this channel is a broad channel. It's not a long go channel. As usual, peace.